Hi, I'm Ray, and I'm the owner of Rose Sign Language Interpreting Company here in Colorado. What I'd like to discuss today are sample videos for prospective interpreters with our company. I think I'm safe in saying that this advice will help you with any agency or company that you wish to interpret for. We receive a lot of resumes throughout the year, and we see a variety of quality in the sample videos included. We do ask for sample videos because we need to see what you can do as an interpreter. I'm going to cover some of the common issues that we see with those videos. First of all, your material needs to be cold. We don't want to see something that's been prepared or rehearsed. It's very easy to identify a rehearsed piece. Honestly, it's a waste of time. We don't want to see it. It doesn't help us, it doesn't help you, and it doesn't help the end user, the deaf and hearing consumers who will ultimately use your service through us. Just don't do it. It really is a waste of time. If we need to see how you handle a frozen text, that could come up, and we will ask you to provide some sort of recording of that. That's fine, but that's typically not what we need to see in the interview process and in the hiring process, okay? Second, we would really prefer to see a live interpretation. If you are interpreting at a public event, this is ideal. And public events are publicized, they are open to the general public, they do not require an appointment, these kinds of things. They are not private at all. They do not have any expectation of confidentiality. We would love to see those if it's possible at all. If you do a live interpretation in class and your instructors and your consumers in class are amenable to you using a video of them in your job search, that would be great as well. We want to see what you do in the moment. We do understand that this can be difficult, but you need to not be pedantic about privacy concerns when there really aren't any in some situations. Again, when they're in situations where there's no expectation of privacy for anybody involved, like a town hall meeting, the mayor is giving an address in your small town and you are there with your mentor and you're able to interpret maybe some of the opening remarks or the introductions as an intern. That would be a great thing. That would be a great event to get video of and send us. Third, we need to see your stimulus material. If you are recording in a lab setting, we do get a lot of these great lab videos where the background is just perfect and the lighting is good. You're looking at a screen or listening in your earphones. We don't have access to that information. Your teacher knows exactly what they've assigned you. You know what you're interpreting. We only see you signing or hear you speaking. We need to see and hear what you're interpreting to know if it's accurate, to be able to gauge the quality for ourselves. We receive a lot of IPP lab videos that give us half of the story, or honestly less, because we don't know if you're even interpreting well. You might be smoking it. You might be providing the world's greatest interpretation of that Olympics in Utah story that has ever been interpreted, but we have no idea, because we can't see or hear the stimulus material. So that needs to be included. It's actually very easy to do this. You will probably have to set aside some time outside of class or during a free period during class. Turn your phone towards the screen. Take off the headphones and record that way so that we can hear what you're hearing or see what you're seeing. We would much rather see and hear the stimulus material than marvel at the beautiful blue or green background that's behind you in your lab carrel, okay? Fourth, You need to caption these videos. Oh, I'm sorry, let me go back to the third one. With your lab videos, we do also get a lot of whispered voicing videos. We understand. Many of us have been in that IPP lab. We know that there are a lot of people working at the same time, and you need to be considerate of your classmates and not be loud so that you interrupt or interfere with their interpretation. But if you're going to send us a video that is supposed to showcase your voicing ability, use your voice. We have to be able to hear you and gauge whether or not you can project your voice appropriately as an interpreter. Please don't whisper. If your assignment required you to whisper and your teacher accepted it because those are the limits within the lab, totally fine. Make a new video before you send it to the agencies. Don't send us a whisper video. They're not helpful. They're actually tough to listen to. They're tough to watch. It's not pleasant, and they don't help you. So our fourth point on how to improve your sample videos for your resume: caption them. You must caption them. This is very easy to do on YouTube. You can do it in your own video editing software if you have that. YouTube is free. There's no reason for you not to caption your videos. We know that you're including your stimulus material because you're great at taking advice from me. So even though we can see the signer on the screen, and even though we can hear the voiced stimulus materials, we need a caption. This company, at least, works with more than one deaf person who is involved in the hiring process. Don't make us caption your videos. It's a complete waste of time if those involved in the hiring process cannot access your sample video. Personally, I find it really disrespectful. So, caption your videos, make sure that they are accessible to all in the hiring process. We'll be good. We'll be happy. We will be impressed. So, four simple things. Cold work. Get a live sample if you can at all of sign or voice. Make sure that we can see or hear your stimulus material, and caption your videos. All right, pretty simple, pretty simple. This is going to improve your resume. This is going to improve your hey, hire me website. And it's going to make you look a lot more professional and guide you towards more meaningful employment as you get started. All right, thanks. Have a great day.